Setting boundaries, so important in life, personally, professionally. And I think few of us actually take the time to get clear on these boundaries and then set them and understand what setting boundaries means. It's not just about, in fact, it's not at all about telling person, hey, look, I'm not going to stand for you talking to me like that, or whatever the case may be. It's about understanding what happens when someone talks to you that way, what action you take. Because, of course, you can't demand or expect someone to do X, Y, and Z when you tell them, especially if you're struggling with boundaries with this person. So it's about how do you show up when this situation happens. So if it's the case of the person speaking to you in a way that you don't want them to speak to you, the boundary isn't telling them, don't speak to me this way. The boundary is, if this happens, here's how I'm going to respond to this situation. And I don't think many of us make that distinction. And even zoom out a little further, I don't think many of us actually take the time to go, okay, I need to set some boundaries. Here's what that looks and feels like. Here's why these boundaries are really important to me. And here's how I'm going to make sure that these boundaries stay in place. It's a complicated topic and it's heavily nuanced, but I work with a lot of my clients, and the ones that take the time to unpack it and to really implement them find them to be incredibly, incredibly useful. But like any of the tools that we talk about here and in coaching, it's a muscle that has to be exercised and it has to be practiced, and it doesn't happen overnight. But with the intention and the desire to make that change, anything's possible.